Morning, it's Romala. So today is Wednesday, it is the 17th of June and we are Women's Circle Day, Spiritual Journey Day, Spiritual Connection Day. And today is all about Archangel Raphael, hence the card that I've just dug out of my Angel Prayers deck. So come on and say hello. And so today we're going to be looking at we're going to do our angel cards as usual, and we're going to be talking all about Archangel Raphael, and we're going to be doing connection to Archangel Raphael in the meditation as well. Morning, Jane, nice to see you. Let's pour myself a little mint tea. Should have done that before, shouldn't I? Hi Laura, nice to see you. Morning Vic. Lovely to see you all this morning. So I'm really, and Sonia as well. Hey Sonia. So really looking forward to today and connecting with Archangel Raphael. He is an amazing Archangel, and I think we probably all call him in at various times of the day, in the week, probably particularly at the moment, but we're going to talk about other things that he can help with. As well as the healing side as well, because like all these archangels, they have multiple facets and multiple abilities that we can call them in as well. So yes, that's what we're going to look at today. Right, I just need to go and grab one more thing. Where's my pen gone? Okay, sorry. Need to get up a bit earlier so I can get set up a bit earlier. So let's start with card of the day. So I'm going to use this deck today, Indigo Angels, also by Doreen Virtue, but also her son Charles Virtue. So if you're interested in indigos, I've got quite a bit of information. I don't know if I've got it on my websites. I've got done lots of various different videos and things about indigos, crystals, rainbow children. But Charles Virtue is someone to follow if you are also interested in sort of the indigo children, special children. In fact, we might do that next week, actually. Next Wednesday, we'll make indigo, rainbow and crystals, because I'm an indigo, and I'm sure some of you are also indigo, rainbows, or possibly even crystals, because even though they've come through in sort of the last 10-15 years, there's always the sort of, I'm going to use the word warriors, but there's always the people that come through at the start of the curve before the mass come in. And that's why you can have indigos who are actually in their 60s, because they came in to help clear the path and to sort of lay foundations ready for the rest of the indigos to come through. So we will look at that next week. Yeah, but as I say, we'll use these indigo cards today. So just see what card we have at the top. So we have, this one, Send Love. That's a nice, simple message. So I'll just pop it there. So it says, Send Love. So I don't know what she's holding in her hand, possibly crystals, but send love is a really positive thing that we can all do. So it's sending love, unconditional love, not love attached to anything. Oh, thanks for the hearts. But it's sending love to the world, to the earth, to countries, to cities, to people, to politicians, to environmentalists, to whoever we need to make the changes and support the changes going on in the world at the moment, to the NHS, to the key workers, to the people who deliver the food for the vulnerable, etc., etc., as well as sending love to those that we obviously love, our family, our friends, etc. But this unconditional, but to be able to hold that space of unconditional love to support the people who are leading the changes, or making the changes, or that need to change what they're changing, if that makes sense. So they're doing one thing, but actually there's different ways that they could be doing it. Then yeah, that is an immense thing, and that energy has a real powerful response in the earth as well, in the energy of the earth. So send love is an amazing thing to do. Again, it's a high vibration thing to be able to do, and to send it unconditionally. So I'll try and remember to do that towards the end. We'll do a little connection in at the end, because I think that'd be quite nice to do. So that was our message today. And like I said, that's the Indigo Angel deck that we've just used. So Archangel Raphael, who works with Archangel Raphael? Who calls him in? What do you call him in for? Let me know. And lots of hearts going up there. So I think he is a popular one, as you see. Last week I forgot to do the scrolling because it normally just automatically comes up. So I'll keep an eye on the scroll. So Archangel Raphael, most of us would know him as the healing angel, the green energy, calling him in to help and support us, if or family or friends who are in need of sort of health concerns, well-being concerns, miracles, etc. So his name, where's it gone? His name, let me just see here, God Heals. And so Kyle says that his name means God Heals, and he has the ability to heal us and help us to heal ourselves. And he has the Caduceus wand, a symbol of divine healing abilities, and will bring healing to all those who call upon him. So he really is the healing angel, the one that we would call in to help support us. And one thing that's really important with Archangel Raphael and this idea of healing is that healing doesn't happen in the physical first. It's going to happen in the mind and soul. So if we think we've got these energy bodies, so we've got our spiritual, mental, emotional bodies as well as our physical bodies, things come into us through those layers, those energetic layers, before they hit the physical. And they can go out through it, but also the healing will come in through those layers. So we need to be in a space to accept the healing, to receive the healing, to follow those intuitive hits that, if actually you get the hit that you really must rest, or you need to eat organic, or you need to drink more water, we need to be following those as part of that healing plan, like a prescription, if you like, an intuitive prescription that's come through for us to help to heal and support ourselves. But it very much is on not just the physical level, but it is also through the mind and soul before we get to that level. So other things then that he is good for. Morning, Anne. Sonia says, help with health for myself and family. Yeah, and I think whenever we think of help on the health level, it always is that Archangel Raphael that we would call in. And that's not to say other angels wouldn't help, because they absolutely would. But he's the automatic one that we would go to. Whereas a lot of time, things like Mother Mary or Gabriel, Uriel, they all have their abilities, but very often they can help work as well. So as well as helping with the healing side of it, he can also help about reducing and clearing addictions and cravings with, we're going to talk about the spiritual side in a minute, guidance and support for healers as well. So if you are doing Reiki, or if you are a therapist of any kind, and calling in Archangel Raphael and listening to those intuitive hits that you get, he can help support the healing and support tools that you share as well. He can find lost pets. That's quite an interesting one. He's space clearing as well. I think Michael was space clearing and clearing spirits as well. So calling them in when you do your cleansing. So if you go around the house with your incense, or when you're clapping, or with music, or just singing, just to clear the energies of the house or the rooms, then you can also call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, to release any entities and clear the space of anything negative, to allow those positive energies to do so. That's a really important one. So both Michael and Raphael, because Michael came up last week with information around that. He's also there to support travellers, so protection, orderliness, harmony. So making that train, you could call in Archangel Raphael to get you to that place that you need to be at the right time. I think Uriel as well works with the transport side. So, and we're going to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde, but I don't want to dominate that Mercury retrograde. But travelling and transport arrangements are one of the things that can get affected in a Mercury retrograde, and that happens as of tomorrow. So again, calling Archangel Raphael to support, to help everything be clear, to get you where you need to be. Not that we're probably doing a lot of travelling at the moment, but in normal times, then he can help us with that. Other areas that Michael can help us, that Raphael, can help us with, I confused myself there, is clairvoyance. And particularly the eyesight, both physical and spiritual as well. So clairvoyance is sort of our third eye. It's the ability to see, to have visions in whatever way that comes through for you. And he can help with developing that particular clair as well. So if that's one that you do have and you want to strengthen it, if it's one that you don't have but you want to experience a bit more, and it doesn't mean you're going to see ghosts and entities walking through. It will appear to you however you need it to appear. It could be orbs, that you suddenly start seeing orbs, and Diana Cooper does lots of lovely work with orbs. If you do see coloured lights and things around, or take photos and there's orbs, it could be that kind of vision of connection. So yes, there's lots of different ways that he can work. So let me just go back over here. So he comes through on this emerald green light and energy. Deep sense of deep love and healing when he's near you. A warm, tingly energy. He has a sense of humour, and you often find or visualise sort of green sparkles as well. So, meditation as well is another area he can really help. He can help. Again, there's that clairvoyance, it's that space, that calming, creating that calm space that you can then work with. So he's very good for that. So ways you can work with him is you can call his name. You can just simply say, Raphael, please come and help with this situation. Please come and support, or share your healing energies with X, etc. You can say your requests out loud. You can write them down. You can write it on a piece of paper. You could put it. If you have an angel altar or a little space where you can create an angel space, you could put it on there. Maybe with some crystals. And also the thing, you can just affirm that it's already happened. So thank you, Archangel Raphael, for working with X to allow them to be physically, mentally and spiritually, emotionally well, or without to have their optimum health, etc. So you can affirm that it's happened, and that will call them in, do the work and support as well. The only thing to remember is there are times when these things might not work, because actually it's part of that person's own journey. So you can visualise, another thing you can do is you can visualise that green light around you or around the person's support. You can visualise his green cloak around you, put his green cloak around. You can go to his place of residence, which I haven't got written down. Let me just see if I can quickly. Let me just see Raphael. So Raphael has angels of healing. Where is he based? That's the right one. He is based. I think it's some mountain somewhere. I'd love to find it out and share. But you can visit his temple, if you like, as you sleep as well. It's a really good thing to do. No, it doesn't say. I'm just looking up in the Angel Inspiration book, because she generally does put them in there, but it's not there. So you can ask to go to his temple for healing, and before you go to sleep as well. So that's a really nice thing to do, to go and have that healing energy. And work with his energy as you sleep. So there's some lovely things to do. So what I think we'll do is we'll do our meditation. Let me just see if there's any more comments. Just add any comments as you feel as we go through. If anything strikes a chord, then please share. And we will do our meditation now. So as always, if you're joining in for this meditation, you will need to do the closing down meditation at the end, which we do. We close the chakras down, we pull in our aura, we put usually a beam of light, a beautiful pink light. It's usually what I use for unconditional love. You might want to put some Teflon coating on the outside of your aura, or the violet flame to flicker away, and ground yourself. So and and cord cutting is what we also do. So those are things you must do if you're doing the opening meditation. Ideally, if you stay with us, then we'll probably be 10:15 now. We'll probably be about 20 minutes by the time we do a sort of 10ish minute meditation, a little bit of carding and angel cards and journals. So if you've got those, that would be great. And then we'll do the closing ceremony. So probably be about another 20 minutes. Morning, Maria, nice to see you. So joined at just at the right time. So I'm going to invite you to be comfortable. Sit with your feet firmly on the floor. Close your eyes and take a few breaths in and out, just to ground your energy. Pull your energy and your thoughts back into your head. Pay attention to the physical body that you are within. A few deep breaths in, nice and calming. And we're going to start by opening our chakras. So we're going to start with our root chakra down in our perineum area. And I want you to, I like to visualise flowers opening because it works very well, but whatever works for you. So just visualise the deep red chakra of your root chakra opening. Allow those petals to open. If you wish to give it a little clean, then you are welcome to. If you've got a little vac or a little brush, or simply blow across it. And then move up to your sacral. Beautiful orange just below the belly button. Visualize this opening and cleansing. And then to the solar plexus, the beautiful yellow just below the ribs. Again, it can cleanse it if it needs to. And then to the heart in the middle of your chest, allow that to open. Either a pink or a green, whichever feels right for you today. And to move up to the throat chakra, beautiful pale blue. And some chakras will be slightly bigger or more open than others. And just trust that they are the right for you at the moment. We will ask them to be balanced once we get to the top. We'll move to our third eye and the forehead. Beautiful indigo, flecks of gold. Visualize that opening and cleansing. And then to our crown chakra on the top of our head. Like a 1,000-petal lotus flower opening. I'm going to visualize a beautiful golden beam of light above us that flows from source down over the chakras and the physical body and through the aura. And as this beautiful golden light flows, we're going to ask that our chakras are balanced to allow optimum flow of energy between all the chakras. They are cleansed and cleared and able to expand and open to whatever level is right for us at the moment. The golden light is also going into our body, into our physical, cleansing, clearing, nurturing, energizing, healing. And just visualize this golden light flowing over you. Trust it's going wherever it needs to go. Bringing a sense of calm and unconditional love and support. And this golden light, we can switch it on and off whenever we need to. But just for the moment, we're just going to turn it off. And we're going to invite Archangel Raphael to step forward. As he steps forward, I want you just to sense his energy. Where do you feel him standing? What colour? Do you hear anything? Can you smell anything? Is there an inner knowing that this is the energy of Raphael? And trust that whatever you're getting is perfect for you. He's appearing to us, as all the angels do, in the way that we expect them to appear. And we're going to ask that his energy signature is added to our spiritual library and database so that we can recognise his energy when he's next to us, when he's with us, or when we call him in, and know that he's there. He comes behind you and he just places his hands on your shoulders and wraps his wings around you. And you feel this beautiful cocoon of energy. An expansion of unconditional love, of healing. And while he's here, you can ask him any questions or for any support, and trust that he hears you, and his angels of healing will be off working instantly. He's omnipresent, he can be with everyone all the time. So with each of you and those that you send him to. And take a few breaths in and out. As you breathe in this beautiful healing energy of Raphael, this deep healing connection. And if you're attuned to any healing modality, just allow your hands just to place them on your body. And for your energy, your energy and the Reiki energy or other energy, just allow that to mix with the energy of Raphael. And taking a few deep breaths again, grounding this energy. And we thank Archangel Raphael and his angels of healing for stepping and connecting with us. And he's just going to unfold his wings from around you. and remove his hands from your shoulders. And as he steps around the front of you, he places something in your hand, a gift just for you. We thank Archangel Raphael for the gift and from his time and for his connection, and know that we can call him in at any time in the future. And his energy just steps away slightly. And I invite you, just push your feet lightly into the floor, wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you find a comfortable in-breath, open your eyes to a new moment. And you're still deeply connected and your spiritual channel is still open. So we will close that later. But for the moment, I'd like to invite you, if you've got your angel cards, to have a shuffle, ask for any messages. Or if you've got a journal or some paper, you may wish to just write down, do some automatic writing, just allow that pen to flow across the paper with any messages, some words of wisdom or thoughts that come through, either from Raphael that you've received or that you're receiving and downloading right now. And we'll do that for a couple of minutes. If you want to share anything, please do.
Mum?
You need to clear all that stuff up that's outside. Not with all that stuff, you don't. Okay. You've taken down the dome. We need to tidy all the stuff that you brought home yesterday.
I think they found it on my day bag. It's just because they didn't want to get in wet.
Okay, let me know how you're doing. Oops, I had to laugh because I've pulled my angel card and I've got the card Trust, and the angel there is holding, well, it could be a white pearl or it could be the moon, the full moon, but actually the gift that Raphael gave me was a white pearl. So I think that's a very strong message there, so I'm loving that. The fact that there is a white pearl or the moon in his hand, which is just what my gift was. So if you want to come and share what your gift was, or if you want to share anything, please do. I have to remember to scroll through. Let me just... plug that in. Let's have a look. I can hear the cat. So Raphael is a lovely energy to work with. So it's not just about the healing side of it, but also about that clairvoyance, that connection, that cleansing as well. It's like, you know, and I love that with the space clearing and the sort of spirit releasement, because actually if we clear the energies of our space where we are, and that could be our rooms, our house, our gardens, then actually the stuff that can be causing us the ailment, the imbalance, if you like, the dis-ease, can be shifted as well. So I think that's a really important thing to remember, is that energetic cleansing of where we are. And I think it's particularly important at the moment when we are in this lockdown situation still, and we are spending probably at least 22, 23 hours inside in our property or in the garden, in our space. And voices do get raised. There's often arguments or disgruntledness, and certainly in this house, when the word schoolwork comes up, then doors get slammed, and that creates an energy vibration within the space and the energy of the property. And if it's not cleared, it can linger there. And again, I think we might look at this in a future one. I should have to make notes, won't I? So in a couple of weeks, we might look at entity as about space clearing, because it's a really, really important one to clear and get shifted. But like I say, particularly when we are in the same space, the whole family in the same space all the time, and things like pieces of furniture can also have an energy about them. But I think we'll look at that in 2 weeks' time. But just to give you an awareness that, calling in, this is a really important thing to be doing. So Sonia says, I felt an emotional release. I had a gift of a green crystal. Oh, how beautiful. And Maria said, I was given a book. My card said to stay strong and don't make any sudden moves. I've been looking for another job, but maybe I don't need to and need to study more. Interesting, yeah. I think that's one thing that the lockdown situation has given us, is a bit of space. It's given us it has given us worries and fears, but we can make the decision just to step away a little bit from things like that. But also it has given us space to consider what our options are, what we want to do, how we step into our life purpose and the things that bring us joy and can support people. Jane says she was given a moss agate crystal. Oh, beautiful. I love that. I love the colours within that of a moss agate. I've got a pyramid somewhere. So we've been in this house, I don't know, 9 months maybe now, and some of the crystals are out, but some of them are still wrapped and put away. So I shall have to go and get my. I don't think it's out there. No. So I shall have to do that. And again, crystals, they pick up all the energies of people in the house as well. So you've got to get those, keep those cleaned and stuff. So interesting. So yeah, Maria, maybe do some journaling and rests. Allow yourself that space before jumping and changing. And emotional releases are always good. So again, like I said, the healing happens in the outer bodies before it gets to the physical bodies as well. So we have the spiritual, mental and emotional bodies before we get to the physical. So clearing that emotional is a really, really powerful one as well. Lovely. Okay, so what we're going to do just for our final bit is we're going to do our closing. Let me just check. So we'll do our closing, but before we do our closing, when we first go in, we'll do this send love. So we will I'll invite you to send love to the world, to wherever. You can just be general as to where it goes, or you can be specific. Whatever is in tune with you is perfect. So I invite you to again sit with your feet firmly on the floor. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in and out, and connect back into that high vibration energy. And I invite you to send love or healing out to the world, wherever you feel it needs to go. You can send it to the whole earth, being unspecific, just sending energy and allowing it to go wherever it needs to. We can send it to specific people or causes, leaders, wherever it needs to go. Just send it unconditionally. You can send it with Reiki or energy alongside the energy of love. Just allowing that energy to flow wherever it needs to. Okay, and we're just going to, I invite you just to rub your hands together and almost just flick. So what you're doing is you're just disconnecting the energy. You can send it on a continuous stream if you like, but from a personal level, I like to just know when it's running and when it's not running. So my intention is for the energy to stop for the moment. And we're going to just take our energy back into our body. And I want you to go to your crown chakra. And we're going to I want you just to visualize the crown chakra closing down to its normal level for you at this moment. So just visualize those petals closing up. And then down to the third eye, and again, that's going to close. So whatever level is right for your normal life. And to your throat. And your heart. And your solar plexus. And your sacral. And your root. And all your chakras, the intention is that they are down, closing to their normal level for your normal life. Hopefully a little bit cleaner and brighter. We're just going to take your attention to what we're going to call cutting. We're going to visualise yourself in a figure of 8 in one half and the rest of the world or specific people, events, experiences in the other half. We're going to call in Archangel Michael, his sword of truth, and we're going to ask him to cut and release all cords from us that go from us to them and them to us, that are no longer of value to us, and no longer serving our highest purpose, and are not of love. Anything that no longer serves us, just to be cut and released, sent back to the person and released. And the figure of 8 becomes 2 zeros. And Raphael behind just placed a hand on us, and the energy within our body, bright white light, is just expanding and growing. And it just pops out any little cord plugs that were attached that have now been released. Like little corks popping out, and they are refilled with this beautiful white energy from Raphael. Take a couple of breaths in. And we thank Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael for coming forward today as they just step back from our energy. And we know that we can call them in whenever we need and wish to connect. I just want you to pull your aura in a little. If you'd like to, you can place a colour within that aura. Maybe a beautiful pink for unconditional love, a white or a rainbow, gold, blue for calm, whatever feels right for you. And this is the energy that people have to have in order to get close to you, to connect with your energy. If you wish to, on the outside of your aura, you may put the shield of protection from Archangel Michael. You can put the violet flame flickering on the outside, or a Teflon coat, whatever feels right. Or you may feel you don't need anything at the moment, and that is perfectly fine as well. And take a few deep breaths in and out. Have a stretch, wiggle your toes, push your feet into the floor, wiggle your fingers. And when you find a comfortable in-breath, open your eyes to a new moment. And let me know that you're back. Let me know how you found the energy of that sending love. I think that's something we'll pop in normally as well. So when I was sending the energy, I sent it to the whole of the earth. I sort of had it within my hands, and the Reiki and the love all just mixed up. So that was a really, really lovely sensation. Like that a lot. And rather than being specific, I was just sending it to wherever it needs to go, because that's where it'll go and be fine. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And you, Vic. Oh, I'm glad that's just what you needed. I think that's what sometimes we just need. That I mean, when we have the physical women's groups, women's circle, we do, the vibration is much higher than when we do a meditation. Certainly when I would do a meditation by myself, when I'm with other like-minded, it really links up and expands. So it's a lovely energy just to connect into as well. Jane's back as well, and so Sonia's much calmer. Oh, that's brilliant. Lovely. I'm glad that you are all back and you hopefully had an enjoyable experience. Jane did the same as well. Yeah, it's a really good thing. So again, you can send that. You can do that love. You can send it at any point in the day. If you're watching the news, and then send that unconditional love to the situation that you're seeing, or to just the earth in general, or to the politicians, to the leaders, that they make right-minded decisions based from the space of love and not from the space of fear. Whatever feels right for you, but it's a really practical and supportive thing to do. I know that you're doing your little bits on the journey of life as well on the earth. So I shall wish you all a wonderful day, with whatever that brings for you. Of Mercury, yeah, I was going to tell about Mercury retrograde. So Mercury, last 2 weeks we've had the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, and it goes full retrograde tomorrow, which is Thursday, for 3 weeks, and then we have the pre-shadow again. So if you think about this, the curve, so there's a bit of a curve now, and then we hit it, and then we go back down again. I'm working on a little document which I will do after this. And yeah, I'll share that with Mercury retrograde. I did a video last week, I think it was on a Tuesday, about Mercury retrograde, and lots of other planets have gone retrograde as well at the moment. So there's lots going on an energetic level. As always, Elizabeth Peru is a fabulous source. I think she's done a blog this week. I haven't read it. I've seen the alert for it, but I haven't had the energy to connect into it. So elizabethperu.com or Elizabeth Peru on Facebook is a really good person to follow if you find that Mercury retrograde, or you're just feeling sort of out of sorts. Like I said, I will share more information in the group tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow, actually. I'll share some more around Mercury retrograde, as well as doing our little visualizations as well. So yes, look forward to seeing you all, hopefully later in the week. I wish you all a beautiful day, nice and calm and grounded. And remember, you can connect into Archangel Raphael or any of the other angels and archangels. Just call their name and ask for them for their help and support. And I shall see you all soon. Take care. Bye.